What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show. Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, move on to treat, yeah. Keep listening.
Banger right there. If you want to know what a banger is, when you hear the kids say, oh man, that's a banger, that's what they're talking about. The Your Show intro, compliments of our friends in 911 Turbo. Apparently, I was talking to Royal Anders, who is in charge of all the website stuff. We're going to have a little page set aside where you can go and download that intro along with a possible remix in the mix, according to Von Trask. So we have heard you, the people, and we understand that you guys want your show to drive your parents crazy when they're taking you to school. Just listen to that over and over again, you know, or maybe you're the parents who want to drive the kids crazy. Whatever it is, the Your Show intro will be available for download very, very soon, is the point of this story. Welcome to your Thursday. My name is Gary. I am your buxom busty host. Is that right, Dragon? Can we go with that? Can I say that? Yeah? Turn your mic on. You're supposed to be co-hosting with me today. Jeez. There you go. You don't want to call me busty and buxom? Is that like a bad thing? Oh. Dude, you have to have money to get raises. And all we do around here is raise money, if you know what I'm saying. Shout out to the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center, as that is a thing that we were all about with the citywide food drive. We will have a guest stopping by to make a little donation of some sort very soon, which is very exciting. But right now, I have no idea where this is going to go or what this is going to be. Coach Mazer said to me, Gary, I got a Zoom guest for you. It's a surprise guest. Can't tell you who it is. Just throw him on. And I said, there's no way this could go wrong. So we're going to go to our super secret guest right now on the Zooms. Let's do it, Dragon. Let's see who we got here. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Whoa! Look at this, man. Hello, old friend. How are you?
Oh, what up, G? How you doing?
I am doing so incredibly good. Where are you right now?
I'm in Vancouver.
Of course you are. Now, this goes all the way back to the Dude podcast. This is my main man, Cato. And God, you look great, dude. How have you been?
Oh, likewise, buddy. Look at that. How you doing?
We're doing so good, man. We're so happy. And I'm talking about the Food Bank and Learning Center and making donations. And I heard you're up to some charitable causes yourself. Is there anything you'd like to talk about here? Oh, we got a couple quick minutes. I know you got to run to school soon.
You know what? My wife's covering, so we got all day. We can spend
this
hours.
Is gorgeous. Talk to me, bro.
Well, Ryan told me what you're up to, first of all, and that's amazing. I love it. Everything about it. Super cool, super inspiring. I'm in the process. I just ran the Vancouver Marathon and
get out of here.
Want to try there's 6 major marathons in the world. It goes Tokyo, Boston, London, New York, Chicago, and Berlin. And 84 people have done it in a year. And I want to be the first person to do it in a year with each race being under 3 hours.
Hold on a second. So just let my tiny little brain process this for 1 minute. You're telling me that not only do people do that circuit in 1 year, but you want to do it with each run being under 3 hours.
Yeah, that's kind of like in the marathon. If you can get under 3 hours, it's quite the accomplishment. So I want to try all 6, and at the same time raise money for Children's Hospital here. Is the goal.
That is so cool. And I know a coach was telling you about how we are currently putting some advertising into the Children's Hospital. They have a book of some sort, an advertisement thing. So we're in the middle of doing that to help promote this movement. And I feel like that's a good way for us to help promote you as well as something you're doing. Because you're a member of this team, whether you like it or not, brother. This is all of us.
Oh, I'm down. That's amazing. Well, no, that's beautiful. And I love that you're doing work for Children's Hospital and the food bank and everything. I know right now it's a pretty crazy time in the world. So to put yourself out there like that is wonderful to see.
Well, and this is really cool right now because we have this. Oh, now it's back. I was gonna say it was like one of those frozen pictures where it's just like we have the audio coming through, and then it was just like this is the picture of the person talking. But now you're back here in beautiful Vancouver. So you're gonna be
wonderful.
you're going to be running. So this isn't like a walking marathon. You're not going to be able to do any walking on this. You got to go full tilt the whole way.
Yeah. And I ran the Boston Marathon last year, which was just, it was sort of it was life changing. That's kind of like the pinnacle of marathon. So it was super cool to reach my goal, and also just to be part of Boston during a Celtics playoff run, a Red Sox game, and then the Boston Marathon all in a weekend. So it was pretty cool.
So how that alone, I'm just trying to take this all in. So you were in Boston running the Boston Marathon. When it comes to marathons, it's the most popular one, I'd say, right? Like you could say that confidently.
Yeah. And the hardest to get into, because that one you have to qualify. The rest you can find a way in if you got some dough.
Of course. Well, that's either dough or talent, I guess. And clearly you got the talent rolling. Like, how do you train for marathons, dude? How do you get into all this?
I don't even know how I got into this, because when I had back surgery, if you recall, when I was 18.
And I always get these little I always get these little updates from the boys because I never get to hear from you because you're so far away. So I'm like trying to hold in all my excitement. I have so many questions. I did hear about a back surgery, and that's why I'm asking. Like, how the hell do you go from that to this?
I mean, yeah, like the doctor said I'd never run more than 10K, and I just decided to give it a shot anyway. But to train it feel very fortunate to live in Vancouver, and even my favorite time is like a January morning at 5 a.m. before the kids get up, go for my long run. And, if it's pouring rain, even better because no one's out there. Do the whole circuit myself without really seeing anyone, and then strip down to the underwear and go for a swim in the ocean afterwards. And I mean, life's good.
That's the Prairie Boy's dream right there, wouldn't you say?
Oh, totally. It's incredible. But I was trying to think, actually, when Maisie told me, like, Gary wants to talk to you, I didn't know I'd be on the air. I thought we were just chatting.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember the first time I met you, and it's pretty vivid in my memory. It was Evan Hardy Gym. I think I was in grade 8. You were in grade 7. The team was in a couple practices deep before you showed up, and you walked on the court. Corey Dahl was our coach, and I just remember you broken. You were hitting every shot, one after another, after another, after another, and then you started talking trash, like, "Give me the ball and get the F out the way. I got this," and it's cemented in my memory. It was a beautiful moment.
That's on tape too, dude. We're live right now. That's forever. So that's what we're gonna tell everyone. There's no way I was building houses with all the bricks. That's for sure.
No way, man. You were stroking. It was great. And I'm just so glad.
You know what? I want to get into that real quick. I know, like you say, you got some time here, so I'm going to keep you a little bit longer if we can. The importance of building friendships through sports. I feel like that's gotten lost a lot lately, as you say, as the world continues to change and go in different directions. Like that's a perfect example of how like guys become bros from simply having their parents put them into sports. Can you speak a little bit about the importance of getting our kids into sports and getting those, friendships growing early?
Oh yeah, I can't emphasize sports enough. Like, especially team sports. It's like it helped me build my confidence to be able to run a solo sport like a marathon. Without that, I definitely wouldn't be able to. And just like the friendships that I made, the lifelong friendships I made simply just on a basketball court or whatever sport it might be. But I just know, like, traveling too, like for me, it was to pick up a basketball and to do, oh, great, the power washer's out next door all weekend, but you're still going. No matter what country I was in, it was like a universal language, and it opened up doors, and it quickly just like built friendships when neither of us spoke each other's language, which was a really cool thing. And like, I got you and Maisie because of sports still in my life.
Yeah. And it makes me so proud to be able to talk about something like that with someone like you who has traveled literally around the world. Like, you've gone to so many different places, and to have you say that's basically because of what you learned growing up in sports and through sports, and sort of making that your connection with people that can't even speak the language. Like, I know you've got stories for days about these conversations you have with people without even speaking the same language. And it's just so cool to me to know there's stuff like that going on. Real quick, before I let you go, I got to talk basketball. You're my basketball guy. What are we looking at in these playoffs right now? Because I'm all in on Ant-Man. Like, I love Minnesota right now. Am I crazy to love those guys?
No, I know you're good. That's a great take. And I think, like, whoever wins between that, you're probably gonna. Oh, I shouldn't say that. If Minnesota wins, I think they can beat Boston. If Dallas wins, it's going to be interesting to see Kyrie go back to Boston. So I can't give you a winner because to be honest, I kind of checked after LeBron got out, but
that's fair. I will say Indy is very fun to watch. Like, I'm more into basketball right now than I am into the NHL for some weird reason. It sort of bothers me, but I'm sort of okay with it because, like, seeing Spicy P out there rolling with Halliburton and the boys, like, they got Canadian kids all over that team. It seems like they're sort of Canada's team since the Raptors lost out back like 10 months ago.
10 months ago. Yeah, they never really in it, right? Yeah. But I think, like, the Pacers are fun. They're young, and they run and gun. They'll let the other team score 130 because they're going to score 140. They don't really care. Reminds me of a young Gary Nickel out there.
And this is coming from my guru. Whenever anyone asks me who's the best basketball player you ever played with growing up, I always say that's Cato. It's always been Cato. It's always been you, brother.
No way. But you know what? This is a lot of fun, and I got a couple other things on the go that maybe we can chat about later.
Absolutely, dude. And this is what I wanted to get into. Now that I know who the special guest is, we can actually schedule this and we can talk before. Then we can really show the world how good we are at talking, not just like, oh my God, I can't believe it's my old friend. I haven't seen him literally like 10 years.
Yeah, totally, dude. Well, as long as the ratings are okay and it doesn't drop off.
Dude, if they drop, I'll let you know and we will go from there, but I promise you they will not. Thank you for giving me a couple minutes. Say hi to the family for us here, and we will be sure to get you more involved with this as we move forward because the world needs more positivity, and you, brother, are all positivity, and that's why we love you.
Love you too, buddy. Thanks a lot for having me on.
Oh, the best. Cato, all the way from Vancouver.
Take care, buddy.
What a treat. Oh, Dragon, I got to tell you, buddy. I got to tell you right now, that dude right there, that is one of my dudes. He grew up just over here. He was an Avalon guy. Like, we were brothers, again, because of sports. Unbelievable. Oh, what a treat. Coach Mazer producing the hell out of this show. Man, that feels good. Oh, okay. So I think the most important thing you can catch from all of that, he's going to try to do all the big marathons, like the marathon circuit, in 1 year with every run going under 3 hours. We're going to definitely check in on more about that. Maybe we can get like a sponsorship going, get like a damn logo on his running shirt. That'd be pretty cool. So, Cato. And this is why this show is so amazing. This is why I love doing the show at the other place as well, is you come across people who you haven't talked to. I haven't talked to that dude in literally years, since the Dude podcast, which we're bringing back. And he may be a part of that as well. And just to check in and see an old friend like that. And this happens all the time where these guys that you know and love, they're like, oh yeah, you got something, I'd love to be a part of it. And they'll come on and they'll just say, yeah, I'm going to do this. He's going to raise money while running around the world. I don't know what else to say. And it's funny how Coach was saying, yeah, we could talk about how we're going to put an advertisement in the children's hospital coloring book. It's like, I think this is a little bit bigger than ours. But yes, that is also something we are looking into doing, and it's going to have our QR code. We're going to see some posters going up around town to help, spread the word about what we're trying to do, making the world a better place, helping each other out, all that stuff. So the movement is growing by the day, and we're very, very grateful for that. Now, I believe we have a pre-tape that involves a donation being made by one of our many amazing advertisers and sponsors. You may know them as Aquaman. But right now, we will check in with our latest donation. Let's have a little fun here. That's good. Good job.
And bye-bye.
Oh, careful. Don't hurt yourself. Here. Guess what? You're on the show now. Congratulations. How are you?
Good.
That's good. Talking to that thing. So tell me, who are you? What are you doing here? What's your name?
My name is Grace.
Oh, Gracie. And who am I? They're watching. You gotta tell them quick. The Godfather.
Godfather.
/ Uncle.
Uncle Gary.
There you go. And you are a fan of this show, aren't you?
Yes.
Yes. So you guys watch at home. And your dad may or may not be the Aquaman himself. Is that true?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So now what are we doing here today? As that microphone's right in your face, it's kind of funny. Why are you here? What do you want to do? You wanted to, sorry, Maggie. Hairball. Maggie's hanging out underneath. What did you and Mom want to do today? Don't worry about her. She's just getting the hairballs out. You know this. You want to make a donation?
Yes.
Yes. Now, how big of a donation, as we currently sit at about $270 to the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center? What would you like to do? Give every single dollar that your parents have?
Yeah.
Okay. That's on tape too, so we'll hold you to it. That's good. Mom, you guys okay with that?
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
All your money and Papa's money.
All my money, Papa's money.
Okay. That's pretty good too. We'll take that. Do you want to give a shout out to anybody? Maybe your brother?
Yeah.
Griffey? Say hi to Griffey.
Hi, Papa.
Or Papa. That's good too.
Papa is Griffin.
Oh,
Hey,
Papa's
I'm on-
Griffey. I thought you said Papa.
Hey, I'm on TV here.
Yes, you are. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Right.
So are we talking a matching donation of whatever we end up paying at the end of the month?
Yes.
If Mom's okay with that. We'll see. Either way, you just want to come on and say you want to donate to the food bank because you heard us talking about it on the show, right?
Yes.
So to our good friends, Lori and Deb and Errol and everyone over at the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center, we are very grateful for all that you guys do, and we will continue to count all the times I say again to build up our count. And at the end of the month, you, sweet Gracie girl,
Yeah.
and your mama and GT3, and your dad, and maybe Papa and Grandpa, everyone,
Papa.
Fafa, obviously Fafa. We're gonna go into his piggy bank and just take everything. No?
You can look. You can have my wallet, my whole wallet.
What's in there? Is it like Uncle's? Like no money?
No, it has lots of money in it.
Really? Okay, we'll take that too. Well, thank you to you and to everybody. And how do you think your debut went on the show today?
Good.
I think you did pretty dang good, girl. Pretty proud of you. Knuckle it up. All right, good job. And to our friends at the food bank, continue crushing it with the citywide food drive going on to the end of May. And that's what we're helping out with, Gracie. Woo! You want to say anything else? Say anything funny? You don't need jokes?
No.
No. Okay, you just want to say bye?
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next time and later.
That's good. Good job.
And bye bye.
Oh, careful. Don't hurt yourself. Here. You're going to go about the way you came, eh? All right. There she goes. Gracie, everybody. What a lovely family we have here. That is the great Gracie making a matching donation. So whatever we end up with at the end of May, at the end of the citywide food drive, again, currently, as I did it, you see, every time I say again as a crutch like that, it goes up another $10. We are now at $280. The total being matched by our friends over at Aquaman, who we love so much. Underwater drone inspections, bro. Like, that's all you got to say. That's the coolest, like, manliest stuff ever. They also do all sorts of water management. I have an entire list of stuff they do. It's all over the place. They manage it all. They take care of it all, and they do such great things. Annual, quarterly sampling and monitoring. Yeah. I guess. You got water, they'll take care of you at Aquaman. Located in Lloydminster, but a huge part of what we are all about here, as in making the world a better place, treating others the way you want to be treated, putting others before yourself, you know, the good stuff, karma, being very real. They're all about that there at Aquaman. So thank you for that huge announcement. Compliments of my goddaughter, a.k.a. my niece, Gracie. Very cool. Representing Aquaman. That's fun. SaskatoonFoodBank.org is where you go, and once you head there, they have all sorts. It's real easy. I like to say it's so easy that I can even figure it out, and they love to get those barrels in to your workplace. And once you get a barrel, everyone brings food in, they build it up and fill that thing up, and then the food bank comes and picks it up for you. So it's literally no work. You can also make monetary donations, which go very, very far, as the build up and all the collecting over the holiday season begins to run out right about now, right when school is about to go out. And then guess what? There's a lot of people that aren't getting lunch and a lot of people that can't afford to do a lot of stuff. So we're going to try to help as we sit at $208 so far. SaskatoonFoodBank.org. Head over there to make a donation. All right. We got Dragon in the house. It's yours truly. We had our old friend Kate on from the Dude Podcast and many other shows that we've done over the years. Such a good buddy, man. Just a good dude who's going to go marathoning all around the world. He's going to raise money while he does it. We got to talk some basketball, too, as he is a basketball guru. We are about to put a little bit of this on up here. If you want to be a part of what's going on, look at that. Look at it. Head to dufferinave.com. It's just that easy. I was just talking about that saskatoonfoodbank.org website. This one, also just as easy. You go there, and then you click on stuff, and it tells you all the information you need to know. You want to be an advertiser? Boom, click on it. You get in touch with us. You're helping out. You're a part of this. You're like SCS, okay? Best in the biz at what they do. And we promote you as we grow and move forward. I don't know. I have no real care when it comes to social media, to the point where we got Wendy Brooks Media, the best social media, I guess, guru on planet Earth, who does all of it for us, because I just refuse to do it. It's blah. But our numbers apparently are like through the roof. We got like something like over 3,000 subscribers now, and it keeps climbing every day because people are loving what we are about. And when we tell potential advertisers, like Nickel Plumbing and Heating, they're not potential. They built this place, and they advertise with us. A shout out to everybody over there. Hello. You want to be a part of this? You can be just like them. You come in, and the budget doesn't matter. Whatever you got, we'll make work for you, because we just want to help you. No one here wants to get rich. Aquaman, matching donation. We just want everyone to be comfortable, and we have the ability to do that. So help us help you, like the kids say. Okay, now as we continue on this Thursday, I hear a Maggie Cam call out as she's making the cutest face. I can't tell if she's just really hot or really happy right now. Let's go to the Maggie Cam, brother. There she is. Look at this. Now it looks like she's just really hot, hey? God, she's so cute. The Maggie Cam, hey, no, come on. And then she goes and gets an itch right when we go to it. Maggie Cam, proudly brought to you by our friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street, your pet's natural grocer. As Mike and Rochelle, Leroy, their dog, as well as Kirsten, Chris, and Shar, they're all there to make your pet's life better along with yours. We would not associate with these people if they weren't the best people at what they do and how they carry themselves. Incredible human beings helping out animals all the time. Hey, Marge, come on. Yeah, let's get a little, we're paying the bills here. You got to show it off. There's going to be a big smile? Can you smile for me? Ah, see? That's what the Maggie Cam's about. You ask anybody who knows about this show in any way, you ask them what their favorite part is, it's always the Maggie Cam. Always. Because the Maggie Cam is the best. Thank you for that, Dragon. Okay, we have a good friend that stops by every Thursday. His name is Matt Young. You know him from CTV. You also know him from all the video games and all like the information you need. He's like, as much as Croker is our like local community go-to guy, who's going to be with us tomorrow, by the way, as we're going to check in with all of his shenanigans, because Croker is everywhere all the time. It's crazy. CTV's Matt Young is our video game slash like news slash attendance guy. Like he's all about it too. We got like two of the most connected guys in this city that join us here every week, and we're so grateful. And right about now, I think it's time to check in with CTV's Matt Young. And it's on the TV. Look at this.
Why do we got a baseball game on TV? It's
What
the
is the
Berries.
Berries?
The Saskatoon Berries
What
are
are
on
the Berries
national
doing
TV.
here? Look at
Isn't
this.
that crazy at Carrots Field?
What
oh,
a
look,
st-
who's
What?
that pitcher
Come
up there? Oh, man.
Clearly those numbers are
20
very
strikeouts.
fudged. Those
20
nu-
strikeouts. It's
those-
going to be 20 strikeouts. It's
those
going to be 20
numbers are
strikeouts.
not real, I
oh,
promise
man, that's
you.
crazy. That's
Look
crazy.
at
Number
this stud.
17.
Here we go.
That looks kind of like you. Looks kind of like you in the mountain.
Unbelievable. Look at this.
And they're playing the Boston Red Sox.
Love
I mean, does it
beating up
get
on the
any
Red
better
Sox.
at Carrots Field
Love
than the
beating
Boston
up the
Red Sox?
And look at the field.
I mean, isn't that cool? Okay, and now we struck a deal with the Blue Jays and got Vladimir Guerrero. Not really. But what we are watching is a little fun with video games that we had, and
is so cool,
isn't this
dude.
crazy?
Double to the gap.
And
Is he going three? Is Vladdy being greedy again?
He is. Berries lead 2-0.
This is unbelievable.
Another
What do we
big
got here?
hit there. Look at that. You got Massive Gurgian from the MLB Network here.
Love
Look at
him.
this. And oh my gosh.
Tagging
it's
up.
a play at the plate, and he's safe.
Dude, this is the coolest thing.
What this is MLB I created the Saskatoon Berries.
Of course you did.
In MLB The Show for PlayStation 5. Isn't that neat? Isn't that wild?
Too much for me. I can't like look
And
at
it
this
looks
stud
so
on the
real.
mound.
I mean, it looks so real. Like
Yeah.
it looks like you're actually watching a real ball game at Karen's Field. We got
Look at
the
the
middle
actual field.
bleachers and
Yeah,
everything
man.
like
Look at that. It's Karen.
Home run. I think this one goes over the fence right here.
That's a ding ding.
There we
That's
go.
over way back.
There
over
we
the
go.
tracks on the other side.
Exactly.
There we
Exactly.
go.
So isn't that cool? We got the jerseys, we got the hats, we got
Man,
everything
come
like
on.
that. We got all of that stuff, and we created it just like Karen's Field because they got the in-game creation tool there. So and it took a lot of work to create the logo.
I was gonna ask you, how much time did this take you to make?
It
Well, look at that
probably
double
took
play, tailor-made.
me, I'm guessing about, I want to say about 12 hours.
Red Sox.
Red Sox-
Only
I know.
12
I
hours,
know, only
eh?
12 hours, right? But it's worth every minute, right? It's worth every second, right?
I told you, I woke up this morning.
How's that
and
pitcher doing?
look
How's
at
that Gary
line.
Nickel doing, eh?
Look at that
Went
again.
6 innings pitched, 2 runs,
Oh.
right? Only
take
4
all that.
hits.
That's a quality
3
start right there.
strikeouts, right?
Man.
3 strikeouts. You can't beat that.
This is so
There's
cool.
another one right there. Right
Waking
there.
up to this morning and then seeing as I opened up my social medias and being like, oh, he did it again.
He did it again.
It was so cool. And this is the type
Yeah.
of stuff that sort of started our friendship and getting
Yeah.
you in here like this.
Yeah. So there
So
we go.
thank you for this.
Final score, the Berries win, but that's
Look
that's
at
sort
this.
of okay. Zoom. There
As we
go.
bring us back into reality.
We are back in the house.
Look
right?
at this.
Back
Look
in
at
the
me
Paper
go
Horse studio.
on the fly.
Hey.
That is so cool.
Hey. So yeah, it's really neat. It's really neat what we managed to do, and it's kind
And
of
that's what you always do. That's the other really cool thing to me.
yeah. I mean, one of the things that I like is that video games, they bring out the personality of people. Right?
Yes.
So they bring out, and I'll just kind of let this run while we're talking.
CTV's
but
Matt
yeah.
Young here, by the way.
Yeah,
Hanging out. It's
yeah,
Thursday. You know
exactly.
it's Thursday, so you know we're going to be
Exactly.
talking games and
There
celebrating
you
those
go.
berries.
There you go, and it's all connected to Saskatoon. So
Yes.
so that's what we're doing. So I thought, Saskatoon Berries, they're beginning their season this weekend, and they're at home on the 28th. And I thought, why not start creating some Saskatoon Berries?
Get some buzz
just
going.
some fun little content, right? You got inspired a little baseball in you. Check
This
that
is
out.
what I did.
hey?
I geared up. This is the first uniform I ever wore with the Rhinos, number 51
Wow.
for the great Jesse Litch.
Oh, right on.
Jesse Litch from the Jays are like, pick a good number of a Blue Jay that you like. I was like, well, Jesse Litch is going to be a Cy Young Hall of Famer, so I'll take him. And I just liked him because he was like a bigger fella like me and all that. And then turns out he didn't really last that long. But still wearing 51 to this
Got
day
the
with the
jersey,
Rhinos.
got
Yes.
the 51. That's right on.
So you got me
That's cool.
motivated. So you were telling me here before that Berries game, that home opener on the 28th, they're looking numbers.
They're looking like a sellout. I'm told that capacity is around 2,200 people.
That's crazy.
Because they got like the seats, they got like the hard stands, just like you saw on MLB Network there in a moment. Oh, but they've also got like a patio section, right?
Yes.
So it's like I think it's $10-12 tickets that you can get for the patio section. It's kind of down the left field line there, and
It's like the party zone.
It's exactly. It's a party zone. You can stand around, have a few drinks, and do that sort of thing. So there's a lot of people that are starting to look at that. So they've opened up the patio now, and I'm guessing they're gonna get close to 2,200. Day before, I think I might put out some preliminary figures, but
There's been a lot of people that have been talking and saying, hey, Berries, what do you think? And every single person I've talked to has said, dude, I'm pumped for this. Like, people are all in on this.
Exactly. And part of the reason why is because I think people want to see baseball succeed, but also I think there's an affinity for that Berries name somehow.
Yes.
When it was first announced, I thought, okay, this is interesting. I mean, typically, like, I don't know of another baseball team that's named after a fruit.
It's the Savannah Bananas,
Savannah
but they're
Bananas,
not really pro, right?
If anybody knows a Savannah Banana story, you got to read that. That is incredible.
They're basically the Globetrotters of baseball.
Exactly. So I thought, but you know what? I think there's an affinity for that they've made it interesting. It seems a little bit quirky, but it's good baseball. And by the way, the renos at the work they've done at Karen's Field,
Crazy.
It looks incredible. Like, I mean,
They're
it really
throwing
really
it
does.
up for pro
They've
ball.
They've got the outfield wall painted purple and that sort of thing. So
Verified.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be very good. So I mean, I think that it's going to be great. So I mean, a lot of people are excited. I'm excited. Hopefully they'll have good weather. I'm sure that they will. And so that's why I thought, you know what, like during Rider season, obviously, and during the Blades, we did like Blades of Steel.
Those
content,
mods,
right?
man. The mods that you do are so freaking cool.
So I've got a few more coming, but you know what? It's neat because like what about like you could take all kinds of games and mod them. So maybe like we could do like Wheel of Fortune puzzles with Saskatoon stuff in them, or Jeopardy questions, right?
Dude,
with old Alex Trebek Super Nintendo Jeopardy graphics.
All I'm picturing in my mind right now is in between innings and the sort of switch over in the baseball. You could have stuff like that. Again,
Exactly.
Barry's organization. This is a guy you want to get involved with because you have cool stuff like this. And I think that also says that's something else too, is your when you talk about how the berries, it feels sort of different. The marketing that this team has been doing has been fantastic, eh?
Yeah, no, they've done it. They've done a good job. I think the jerseys look nice, and they've tried to look at it as a baseball team, but it's an event, and they've tried to sort of identify it with something uniquely Saskatoon, like the Saskatoon Berries, and I think that when you do it right, you can make a go of it. And
Absolutely.
And people want to do stuff in the summer. They do. They want to do stuff in the summer. Last time Saskatoon had a baseball team, I think 10 years ago or 12 years ago, was the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah.
And which I loved going to games. It didn't succeed, but this is sort of a new group. It's also a bit of a new era. Things are different. Social media is much bigger than it was 10, 12 years ago.
That's the biggest thing, I think. You nailed it, is that we actually have access to all of this stuff around the team. Back with the Yellow Jackets, man, it was just like, yeah, there's a ball team playing ball over at the field.
Yeah.
That was it. And now it's like they're building it into an event, and that's so cool to feel.
Exactly, and their games are going to be streaming too, so so you'll be able to. And that was another thing that wasn't around 12 or 14 years ago. I mean, you could turn on. A lot of people did turn on their local news, and you get highlights. But you weren't getting your whole games.
That was all you got was highlights.
Now streaming allows you to watch the entire game, so they're going to be having their games streamed. But I think this is just really fun. So this was PlayStation 5, but I'm hoping to maybe do a little bit of, like, I don't know, Super Batter Up, or maybe RBA Baseball or something like that. That would be super fun.
So many of those different old games they're perfect for stuff like this.
Now,
that you can just moderate into.
Rider training camp is also going.
Here we go.
So the other day I had to start looking at the Tecmo Super Bowl coding and the Tecmo Super Bowl mod tools.
Thank you for doing the work, my friend. I love that. I would never figure it out.
Because we're gonna putting out Tecmo, like a little Tecmo CFL version out there for people to download.
Riders, be listening. This is stuff you can use to promote. I'm just saying.
And you know what? We're gonna try to put the Riders roster in there. We're gonna have some fun with this. We're gonna tweet out little clips, and it's gonna be really neat because I'll have all the logos, I'll have the players in it. Problem is, I gotta go through and do, like, they have ratings.
Of course.
You gotta do ratings for everybody, and that's sort of the painstaking part of it,
And
because it's like
with Tecmo Super Bowl, they would have the different ratings for how the guy was. So you'd have your condition, and if you were in excellent condition, your ratings would be through the roof. But if you were in bad condition,
your ratings would go down.
So there's like different factors and all that.
Exactly. And so how do you look at Trevor Harris?
So are you judging all those? Are you the one making those ratings?
I'm the judge. If you want a good rating, email
Send this guy a snack, little drinky poo or something.
So I got to decide. I mean, is Trevor Harris better than Vernon Adams Jr.? I guess so. You
Someone
watch
has
the
to make that
preseason
choice.
games and try and see, but that's going to be a really fun thing as well. So that's going to be coming down the pipe. So if you want to follow, and I'm going to be on here, showing some more clips of that
every Thursday.
There you go.
CTV Matt Young Thursday. That's what we do here.
There you go. We'll have some Tecmo Super Bowl. So
love
that's what's going to be going to. I should put the Rhinos in.
The Rhinos would be more than happy to be a part of something. I'll say that.
There you go. I should put
best jerseys going, but the worst team. Like
I put my own little league team once.
There you go.
I did. It was really, really cool.
I just love this so much. Something else I noticed yesterday too, and you're talking about the ability to watch these games. As I was just scrolling through in between basketball and baseball and hockey, whatever I was watching, the Rattlers were on TV.
Rattlers.
It was awesome.
Rattlers.
Got to watch a Rattlers game on TV.
Exactly. Well,
I couldn't believe it.
That's the whole advent of streaming, right? So
awesome.
Oh, by the way, so the guy, do you remember NBA Jam?
Of course.
Okay, so the guy who used to do voicing for NBA
Come
Jam.
on.
Boom Shaka.
Boom
And he also
Shakalaka.
did Wayne Gretzky's 3D hockey and all those games. So
I'm
I
learning
actually
too
got in
much.
touch with him a number of years ago. His name is Tim Kitzrow. And he had a little thing.
He's
at the
on
time.
fire.
I'm gonna bring this next time. He actually did one of my voicemail messages.
Come on.
In his voice.
So people would call your
people. I haven't added it yet, but I have it saved, and people could. You've reached primetime Matt Young, Saskatoon from Boom Shakalaka.
Must be the
And he would do
shoes.
it. So anyways, he a lot of people don't know who he is. He's just the guy.
He's just the
right?
voice guy.
So when I messaged him years and years ago, and he developed a little thing where he would do your voicemail for like $50. So I paid $50, so I got him to do my voicemail. So I'm gonna hopefully, and I can't promise this, but I'm gonna try and see if I have time, because these things take time. I'd like to create the Rattlers in NBA Jam, in like a version of it. The only problem is I don't have have Tim Kitzrow saying Rattlers. Maybe there's a way I
Maybe
can sort
you
of.
can.
Maybe there's a way I can like do some fancy editing.
Well,
to
you
try and
got
find
me
a way
thinking
to
about
do that.
imaging for around here as we're about to roll out a
Yeah.
bunch of new like weekly shows.
Oh,
We could
yeah.
use stuff like that too.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
if we need to pay for his services, I'm
Yeah.
okay with that. This is a great cause.
Well,
I
we
need
could-
someone talking about
We
basically
could-
my shoes
yeah.
and being on fire. You know.
There you go. There you go. Well, we can look at that, but it's really cool. What I mean, the opportunities are endless.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna continue. We're gonna continue to do more Saskatoon video game modding and I would love it. It'd be nice if Saskatoon have its own video game. I don't know. Maybe it's like you gotta like go through each neighborhood and I don't know.
Like a reverse Grand Theft Auto. I don't want to be in like crime and all
Or
that
I'm
stuff, but
no,
being
no,
able
no.
to go around the city
I'm
and do
almost
good
thinking
deeds,
like a
do good
Mario
things.
game,
A
and
platformer in Saskatoon.
game, but it's like everything is Saskatoon, right? And there's
Okay.
like landmarks. And stuff
My
like
brain
that.
is just going crazy
Right?
right now. I'm thinking like this could be
and
a
it could
project.
be Mega Man to do the character.
And we could, like different zones.
Yeah, exactly.
Different and like you could platform. This might be
Exactly.
something. 'Cause I'm trying to get a group together here, and it
Yes.
started out as like a little, I guess, intro segment writing group with a bunch of musicians in town that have been helping out around these parts.
Yeah.
And I'd like to do the same thing with a video game creation team.
Yeah.
And that seems like something that we could do is get a bunch of people together and then just figure out the information we need and then figure out how to implement it into some sort of game. Because every time I see you every Thursday, I
should
feel like
do-
we are close enough where
It
we
would
could
be
do
f-
something like
It
that.
would be fun. It takes a long time. It's not
And if we had a
easy.
bunch of people,
If you
is
had
what
a
I'm
bunch
saying,
of
to
people
help out.
to help out and work on it. But yeah, you could create like, I mean, it'd be nice to create like a sort of, I want to say like a limited edition, like instead of Super Mario World, we could call it Super Saskatoon World.
That's it.
Right? And it's just Saskatoon. It's like
And
Mario
showing
3.
off the
Yeah.
good of
Exactly,
Saskatoon, not being one of those negative games.
No,
This
no,
would be
no,
like,
no,
look
no,
at
it's
how
like-
awesome
it's
the
like,
city
it's like,
is.
It's
Yes.
like the more good things you do, maybe
Now
the
you're
more,
talking.
now your points go up, right?
Yes.
And if you don't do enough good deeds or enough good things, you know, you maybe you die at the end of the level.
You
or
get
something.
sent to
I don't
Regina.
know.
No
Yeah,
offense.
You get sent to Regina. Ouch. You
You've
don't
been
want
sent
that.
to Regina. No, we love our Regina people, and we love you, brother. Thank
Oh,
you
man,
so much for
absolutely.
always
More
giving us a
coming, more
couple of times. What kind of word is that? A
have
couple of
lots of
minutes every
times,
Thursday. We got
minutes.
tons of it. This
you
game,
go.
again, you can see it at CTV Matt Young. You have so many things modded on there, man. And
I got
it's
tons.
The
We got
coolest.
tons.
And
We're
it's
gonna
not
get
just that.
more.
You have all the serious news stuff as well.
Yeah.
You have all like the attendance stuff is what really gets me.
Oh,
and that's what we
you know
found out about
I'll
the
talk a
Barry
little bit
stuff.
about that.
Yes.
I actually use a computer code to do that.
Of course
Yeah.
you do. Why
So
wouldn't you?
the Saskatoon Blades, like, is that what you're talking when you said the
Yeah,
attendance?
just
Yeah, I'm
anytime
gonna
you do
start
these
doing that.
attendance things, because you're bringing out the different numbers, and you were doing it for the
People
NHL
love
team.
that
It's
stuff.
interesting stuff for nerds like us.
I'll maybe bring a little bit. I'll maybe bring a little bit of something on that next time.
Love it.
Maybe we can do some preliminary projections of attendance games for Saskatoon and the Riders.
This
Show
is-
them up on there. It'll
yes,
be fun.
all of
Yeah,
it. Yes,
okay.
and I love it. We just learned how to do this. This
There
is
we
super
go.
cool.
There we
Our
go.
normal computer crashed. I was like, oh, here we go. He's like, wait a minute, we could put this in there. My brain
Yeah.
keeps growing every
we
time I
always
see
find
you.
a way.
That's
That's
it.
the nice thing on this show. We
Yeah.
always find a way. We're gonna make sure that you get everything you need,
The best.
and we'll work hard to. TVs can crash all they want in
Yeah.
that room. We're gonna make sure
Screw
we got
your
it.
room. CTV's Matt Young, brother. Thank you for always giving us some time. I appreciate you, dude, and we'll talk to you next week.
Absolutely, for sure.
That's so cool, man. That's why we love Thursdays, man. CTV's Matt Young in the house as we continue to mod into these games and do all this cool stuff that we've always dreamt about doing. And so grateful for that. So thank you again to CTV's Matt Young. Up to $290. I just got a text from my sister saying that mom and dad are going to donate $100. So that $290 now goes to $390 total. And by the end of the month of May, whatever our total is will be matched by our friends over at Aquaman. Thanks to my niece Gracie for announcing that today. So currently sitting at $390 for the Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center. Head to saskatoonfoodbank.org to help out as the citywide food drive goes on for the entire month of May. I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to head into the field, as we know it is time now for all of our farming brothers and sisters to get those seeds into the ground and start farming again. And I've always bugged this man to say, dude, we just got to get you on and just tell everyone what's up. So we're going to try to zoom our way out to a field and a farm outside of town here right now. Let's go ahead to Cedar Chad, we're going to call him. Cedar Chad on the Zoom. We're going to see if we got him here. This is the last second thing that we're just throwing on. We're going to see if he's there. Is he there? Oh, I see a handsome fella. Look at this man going. Can you hear me, brother?
I hear you, Gary.
How's the seating going? You look so cool in that thing.
It's going good. Although 10 minutes ago I almost got stuck. It was really close.
I
But I managed to crawl out, so I'm good.
I didn't want to jinx it, but I saw on your thing you said, "Well, I'd like to get on now if we can, but now I'm just got everything stuck and we're in trouble again." So I was happy you got out of it. It looks like you're driving I don't want to say it, but I will say it, the Millennium Falcon. If we could think of a better term, I can't. But there's a lot of operational
Well,
situations in there. Hey?
you know me, Gary. I'm kind of more a Trekkie guy, so
Oh.
I'm gonna call it the Enterprise, bud. Sorry.
Dude, we're not going to fight right now, all right? I don't want to fight. I know you and your lovely wife are huge Star Trek fans to the point where you watch it every night before you go to bed. But I also know you're a Star Wars brother for life. So
True. Yeah,
maybe we could call
okay,
it
we can do the Falcon. It's your show. Let's call it the Millennium Falcon.
it is called your show. We'll call it the Millennium Enterprise. How about that?
All right.
Okay, so now let's get some numbers out there for all of our farmers. How are things looking? Because Lord knows we've got some moisture lately, hey?
Yeah, which is why I almost got stuck. Apparently, it rained a little bit more at the north end of this field than at the south end of this field because I was driving in a spot that looked pretty normal, and then all of a sudden I was spinning, and I was lucky to get out. To be honest, I'll be down toward that end of the field in a minute, and maybe I can show you my mess I made there.
the tear up of the turf. See, now for anyone wondering right now what it's like to be out there, this is it. You're piloting the Millennium Enterprise and you're basically trying to get everything done in the fastest amount of time. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's a different year. Last number of years, we haven't had interruptions in seeding time for weather and been able to get it done in real easy, good time. Easy is the wrong word. Good time. This year we've had a few rain stoppages, which is good because we need the rain, as you know. But I'm just about finished my own stuff here, and then I'm going to go feed for my dad and then my uncle a little bit, and that'll be it, hopefully.
Now, do they ever help you out, or is this just Chad just helps everyone and no one helps Chad back?
Oh, no, it's give and take for sure.
Okay, I say that coyly because, again, a big fan of Glenn and the farm and all the farm that you do. That's maybe give a shout out to all the people that help out together when you guys, go through this run of time where everyone just wants to get all their stuff done. So you all like team up and just pound it out.
Yeah, that's right. It's all hands on deck, and I work with Dad and my neighbor, and yeah, we all. If I had gotten stuck here, there would have been either my dad or a neighbor would have come and pulled me out. So yeah, we all work together for sure.
I would have came out there too, but I would have just stood around like I always do and been like, man, you guys work way too hard.
Get some good footage, maybe, huh?
That's right. And the great snacks. I love eating out in the field. That's one of my favorite things. So it's always good too.
So I think you have a Maggie cam, right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, because I'm going to show you here. I've got,
oh, come on. No, don't go to ours. Go back. Go back. Our Maggie cam isn't half as nice as that. Did we lose them? No, hold on, brother Chad. There we go. Oh, the puppy. And does she just sit there with you all day?
Yes.
That's amazing.
And barks at the odd thing, dog stuff.
Oh, of course, man. Oh, I love the puppies. And so the puppies are clearly doing good.
Yeah.
This makes me so happy. So to update everybody out, man, I'm just get way too distracted by animals. You know that. That just throws me right off. What percentage are we at now? I know you're doing pretty good. Do we get anything as a whole just to, share? Do you have any numbers for us, or is that stuff you'll have to look in your books about?
No, I can give you a good guess. I think that probably we're in the area here, 80% done seeding, something like that.
Okay, so that's not too bad at all. Well, thank you for giving us a little update. I know that you literally wouldn't.
I don't know if that's happening on your end, but
Oh, don't worry about that. We got gremlins all over the place. I just wanted to say thank you because I know that you literally wouldn't want to text me because you knew I would be like, you got to update us from the farm. You got to update us from the field. So thank you for giving us a couple minutes. And now we can go back to texting each other all the time without you worrying about me putting you on the show. And just so you're aware, we only have like 2 or 3 people that watch, so it's no big deal. Is this where you got stuck? Is this your spot?
Yeah, right there. It probably doesn't show it very well, but
It showed.
It was
It
pretty
definitely
bad.
showed. And that's your PSA for the day, to be aware of the ground you're working on, right? Be aware of your conditions.
That's right.
You're so
That's
smart.
right.
Hey, dude, thank you again for giving me some time. We're going to have to visit soon, so I'll keep bugging you. Until that point, thank you for being the handsomest farmer on the face of the earth. We love and appreciate you greatly. And say hi to the family for us, all right?
Yeah. Right on, Gary.
Best
Talk
in the
again.
biz. Cedar Chad, everyone. Give it up for Cedar Chad out in the field. How many shows, and I always like to use this comparison, how many live shows between 4 and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday in Saskatoon do you know that can take you out to a field and put you right in the cockpit of the Millennium Enterprise? Yeah, he's a Star Trek / Wars fan. It's an ongoing battle that we have, but that dude right there, one of the greatest dudes you will ever meet in your life. So thank you again to Chad for taking us out into the field and let us know around 80% around there, which is pretty good. He's out and around Waldheim and like the Rostron area and out in that sort of way. So very cool to do stuff like that. Like, remember when, like the first show we did, I was like, I don't know, we're able to hang out and talk about smoking and stuff. It'll be fun to grow to this. We have a literal fundraiser going on for the citywide food drive. We're checking in with guys that are running marathons, raising money for children's hospital foundations. We have guys out in the field, literally seeding right now, updating you on how it is out there to this very second. We got nieces rolling in here saying that their parents are going to match whatever donations we make. Like, this is pretty dang cool. And we got Maggie Cams. Oh, how sweet are the puppies out there? How sweet Gracie. Such a good name. Okay. What do you think? Is it time to Frankie out? I feel like we've like maxed out on everything. I don't think we've ever done 2 pre-tapes and 2 Zooms in the same show. I feel like my brain hurts a little bit. Dragon, what do you think? Talk to me. Talk to me, Dragon. My sweet dragon. All right, I think we should. Let's go ahead and hit some Frankie's fingers, and we'll do some thank yous as we update. My buddy Chris over at Select Roses. Love you, miss you, buddy. Let me know how we're doing as Select Roses looking to get on board with us. I'm the official flower shop of the show, which is pretty cool. Aquaman, love you. Uncle Mike's, don't forget, Uncle Mike's DAM20 is the promo code for this week. Head to UncleMike'sNatural.com. Enter the promo code DAM20. You get 20% off whatever you're going to order. They have stuff for your hair. I'm not talking about shampoo. I'm talking about bar soaps. You go like this. It's crazy. And it's all natural. None of the crap that all the big people put in there. So you can feel good using it. So DAM20 is the promo code. Mama, I know you're watching right now. We'll use that promo code and let's load up with some more Uncle Mike stuff, please. Oh, and my man Cato out in Vancouver. Thank you for joining the show. We'll check in more with him as we move forward. Such a good dude. Thank you to the Dragon. Dragon. Thank you to my sister Stacy and my niece Gracie for stopping by, making a donation, matching whatever we're doing at the end of the month. The Saskatoon Food Bank and Learning Center. My mom and dad donating $100. So if you are keeping a score at home, $390 so far going to the food bank, the citywide food drive. Compliments of this little show right here. The Chad out in the field, thank you for joining us. I feel like I'm forgetting stuff. Oh, and Matt Young, it's Thursday, so CTV's Matt Young here, killing it like he always does. We're going to get some modding stuff going as he was hinting at, and it's very exciting what he's doing, so we're going to keep updated on that. Tomorrow we're going to have Croker in the house. Network Ryan's going to be here. We could have even more. I don't even know, man. Thank you for being a part of this show and helping it grow as it continues to every single day. We are so grateful and so thankful. I'll tell you, yesterday, we got a little clip from Matt Cuthbertson from all the bands, including Into Eternity, Time of Demise, Raven Witch, him just shredding, getting the hair going while he's doing this. Apparently playing Frankie's Fingers has become sort of a cool thing to do on the internet. We're going to keep doing that. We'll be back tomorrow at 4 p.m. The Friday edition of your show. It's going to be so much fun. Until then, I'll miss you so damn much. I love you. Thank you for being a part of this thing. Remember, karma's very real. Start doing good things, and those good things happen to you. This whole place is a perfect example of that being so true. Thank you again for all that you do. Have a great rest of your Thursday. We'll see you tomorrow. Woo!